Here I am today talking to you about Solidago, otherwise known as Goldenrod. Now the name has a lot of tales behind it. One such tale is of a lady who was walking through the woods, an elderly lady, walking through the woods late at night. She was cold, she was scared, and she was speaking to the trees to ask them for a stick that could help to guide her the way home. And she happened upon a stick on the ground, and she picked it up, and it guided her home. And when she got home, she turned into a fairy princess, and she sprinkled gold dust onto the rod, and hence became the humble goldenrod. Now here's what she would have done with her cane. Probably a stronger one than this though, but there we go. So goldenrod, it is amazingly medicinal. Now this is such an abundant plant, and that's quite interesting because actually it means abundance. In fact, if this is growing in your garden, it means you're onto a winner. In fact, in the ancient times, they used to say that an abundance of goldenrod would be where they would find hidden treasure or where they would find a hidden spring. So really, if you've got this beauty in your garden, you're in a lucky place. So it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah. And traditionally, it's been used as a dye. Look at this beautiful yellow golden colour. In fact, the Native American Indians always knew this as the sun medicine, and they called goldenrod its sun medicine. It has a lot of medicinal properties too. So, for example, the leaves, the flowers, if you dry them, make a wonderful tea. It's been used for any urinological disorder. So that's cystitis, anything like this, any kidney issues, but you know, rather than you're less severe, you're more kind of cleansing and purifying. Obviously, speak to a herbalist, someone who knows what they're talking about before you start ingesting these for yourself, okay? It is particularly good as a strengthener. There's one such case of a lady who, on many moves, her bones in her foot kept misplacing, okay? I mean, I married an osteopath, this stuff exists, right? So they kept misplacing, and then she remembered to use Solidago she drank as a tea twice a day, and just 2 cups, like a spoon per cup, and lo and behold, the bones in her feet stayed together. And it is amazing because the word Solidago comes from the Latin solidus, which means whole. Put things back together again, to be whole. And that's what it is. It is also incredibly anti-inflammatory. In fact, historically they used this for nasal catarrh. And when there's a lot of nasal catarrh, okay, and it's just not clearing up, and you really need a good antiseptic to go in there, as well as anti-catarrhal, this is the one. So in that case, you would use this as a gargle. Okay, you'd make a strong tea, you know, maybe mix it with salt water or something, or just as it is, and forget the salt water, just make it into a strong tea, and you gargle it. Another thing would be put it in a neti pot and jip, jip, up you go. Maybe I'll do a video on neti potting at some day, if I'm feeling brave enough to show you that in public. So talking of videos, please, if you like this video and the other ones I do, please subscribe and click the little bell, because then I'll do more. That's the whole point of this, is to keep giving you what you want. So just let me know if you want it. That would be great. Other reasons for this, it's also good for a weak stomach, so particularly good for irritable bowel in children, which is really excellent. Yeah, really fantastic. So like I said, use it as a gargle, use it as a neti pot, drink it to strengthen your bones. It's a real energizer. It gives you fortitude and energy. And don't we all need that during these times? So enjoy your golden